with my monologue, the short one about the dead soldier, I felt that's such an easy fit because I could really, I'm really against war and I don't think that thing should go on. So it was really easy for me to get attached to that quickly.
Great.
Oh, me.
Come forward.
I know, I'm the shy one.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. You can
No, go ahead.
Go
Ask
ahead.
your
Go ahead.
Well,
Yeah,
let her finish.
let's finish this because I have something. I think. Well, I probably.
You have something.
No, I think if you're an actor, I think that what's important is the first instinct when you first read both my monologues I read for the first time. I think your first instinct is very important. Your reaction to it, and then you read it that way. But also reading it over and over again, and with Sarah's suggestions, that's what builds the character.
Right.
So you have this one way of looking at it, but then you have other people to give you feedback.
Observation.
Yeah.
And yes, and then you somehow play with all of it and dismantle it, and then you bring it together again with everything.
And people who aren't afraid to tell you.
Yeah, people have to tell you no.
In a safe environment.
Mm-hmm.
My actors all know that when they come to me, that they're not going to get beat up. Meaning, you're not going to be screamed at, you're going to be talked to. Not much. This man has been with me a year now. At least a year.
Yeah.
And I think Alex is my second
trying to
longest for
remember
9 months. 9 months or a year?
Yeah, close to about.
Okay, he's my baby. He's my baby. 9 months I had baby.
Yeah.
And Kayleigh's been with me
9 months.
9 months as well. He's brand new with me. Cindy's brand new, and Jordan is about a year. You were with me.
I've taken 2 classes.
2 classes with me, and so this will be.
Technically, this will be the 2.5.
2.5 classes, all right, 2.5 classes. So she's been with me a while too. So what I love about doing what I do is that you're crossing your arms too. What is this, cross your arm day?
Sorry.
It's like,
Forgot.
oh, I do that. We were somewhere yesterday, the two of us, and he was one of his co-stars in a film, and the guy standing there, and I went, could you uncross your arms? He goes, oh my God. I wasn't even in class, but I swear I did that. I don't want them talking, I don't want them shutting down. So what was I saying? I forgot. Crossing my arms.
You don't beat them up?
Those are the things.
I don't beat them up. It's in a very safe, secure environment when they come to me, and I keep it that way as much as I can. He said I don't beat them up much, and I don't. You really have to get on my last nerve for me to laugh. When that happens, you will hear me in New Jersey, but then I calm down. And I love all of you'll know, but that doesn't mean it's over, it's done with, and I'm here for all of you whenever you need me. And what was your question, sir? He's brand new.
Come on, Josh.
You caught me right when I'm drinking a
course
big
I
gulp of water out the
That's
choke.
right.
But I guess I was gonna ask, did you guys you kind of explained a little bit, but like, did you guys all have like hurdles in expressing your ability that
Oh yeah.
she's instructed to you guys and like it's
yeah.
made a difference?
You don't know how tough it is to play a dummy. I mean, that was tough. It was for me.
And he's a very bright man.
Because the character.
It seems so natural.
So do you?
He was actually the smarter one.
It was
Just.
yeah.
That's
But
smart.
the thing is it was tough because if you know the character
Yeah.
of Lenny, it's like all brawn, no brains. He's like he has the mental. He'd have an IQ of like 85. Some of like the mental capacity of a clam, something like that. He's not very bright. So to really get in there, I had to study John Malkovich of Mice and Men, the 1990s, and then with the 30s version with Meredith Burgess, and I kind of just created an amalgam, something I did my own, and just practiced, what I learned. When I was a kid, I used to watch a lot of those old cartoons. Which way did he go, George? And I used to think, oh, okay, try something like that. And I blended it a little bit. It was rough, but it was just way out there. I think the other 2 monologues were a lot easier because it's
Yeah,
more down to earth,
you
but-
don't really want to do the same thing some other actor did.
Yeah.
You want to take on
Yeah.
what your personality
Yeah.
is and how you interpret it.
So that's why
You
I
don't
try to
want
make it a blend.
copycat.
Yeah.
Agree, that's one of the
Well,
rules with monologues.
I knew what you were going through because one of the first scene productions I ever did in New York, like 30-something years ago, was
years
of
ago,
Mice and Men.
Yeah.
And I played Lenny, and
Yeah, we'll talk about
and everything was like that.
Yeah.
Because I have my brother is Down syndrome. So everything, I had somebody, and and I worked a lot with handicapped people, and there are people that are really like Lon Shady Jr. was.
Yeah.
The original stuff.
I had to study them too, but
There were
it
people
was
like
also
that.
kind of a blessing because of Mice and Men happens to be one of my favorite American classics.
Me too.
I enjoy.
Me
oh,
too.
I
And I
love
thought
reading
I
it.
thought
So
I had the
good.
death scene, but I didn't. I had this one instead, so this is the one they got to do.
Yeah, that's the one I did.
We kind of married two together, actually. We
Oh,
did.
that's
Yeah.
okay. You did good.
Did
You
a
did
little bit of editing on this, and if you watch the movie, especially the Malkovich one, they're at Antonisi. They're actually walking down the road for part of this scene. Then they're sitting around the campfire. So we actually got out, and I got the scissors out, and we snipped it and joined it, and that's what you
Make
saw.
it feel more,
Bare bones,
yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
That's good.
Any other questions?
Yeah, so you're talking about a hurdle, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think my emotions were just kind of jabbed up because about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had a sister-in-law who was just like a sister and just died from her cancer. About 4 days later, my nephew died from medical complications down here. So I just kind of got, frozen up, and I thought about quitting the classes here, but I kept pushing and pushing.
Great job.
And I was afraid that my emotions were just confused and it wouldn't happen for me. But I was glad that, I felt something and things started moving again. So, working with emotions, that's somehow they come and I work
Those
with them.
experiences will help you too, though.
Oh,
I
you
think.
did
Yeah.
great,
Yeah, you did
Samuel.
great.
And I-
Better than I've ever seen.
I would also want to ask you, in that, due to the fact that you were in that element, you were in that place, did you feel that acting was able to pull you out of that place, kind of, healing your heart, being able to, soak into whatever else is going around, in your life, and then actually being on stage?
To be honest about it, I actually do feel a relief
Good.
because of tonight, because I've just been kind of
Working
frozen and just kind of, I don't know, a little bit lost in a haze.
My condolences as well.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
trying to keep strong, but you get confused more. So I really felt like something, happened here. And that's one of the reasons I took this class, was to come out of my shell and
Good.
things like that.
Great. Great.
Good, you did.
Yeah.
You did. Any other questions? No? Well, then I think we're going to wrap this right up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Great job.
Thank you all.
Great job, Kenny.
Thank you.